This morning's exercise with some Theraband training. So my first exercise was some pistol squats. I did about 5 on each side. Sorry, I had to wave some to somebody there. And so just focus. If the knee hurts at any point, you could come out of the exercise. Be very mindful of your knees when doing pistols. Here I'll give you a left hand view. Extend the leg. And so you'll notice the Theraband has a strange sensation. It feels really good, but it's very demanding at the same time. And you'll notice by having these Therabands like I've placed them, and I'm going to show you the placement in just a few minutes, you're going to be able to keep your back straighter and your back's going to feel stronger. I saw this little one from Hit Richards. Basically come into a handstand position. You try kind of bringing your feet front and back. Ideally you want to keep the elbow straight, but it's nothing I've mastered yet, so just do your best. This one is in headstand position. Just open the feet from side to side, front and back, mess around with it, and just do your best. It's an amazing exercise for the legs and core, and it's really just fun to do it upside down. You get a different idea and different view on certain aspects of exercise, and I just love anything to do with headstands and handstands. So here's how you put this together, right? What you do is you take a Theraband and you tie one knot, and this takes a little bit of time sometimes. So you just tie one knot, and then for safety's sake, you tie a second knot, and now it should be pretty solid. Now, to attach these, you want to take off your shoe, and I want to mention, you want to put the Theraband on the deep inside of your shoe, so that the ball or the center of the foot is on the Theraband, not so much the ankle, because you don't want it to slip out. And then you cross it over towards the opposite shoulder. Then you do the same thing on the opposite side. And by this point, you should look like one of those clowns from Cirque du Soleil, but trust me, it's very efficient. And you're going to notice with this exercise, it keeps your back really straight, and it'll feel like you're walking kind of on the moon, or moonwalking if you wish. And so here is a little Muay Thai exercise, but I added the Theraband to it. You just kick your knee up to the side. It's really good for your hip, opening the hip. And it's really good for the legs if you control the motion up and down. So that's pretty much it. We're going to do it on the opposite side. Lift and lower. Control the motion lowering down. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. Try and keep your torso and back straight. Mine's not perfectly straight, but just try your best. And that's pretty much it for this exercise. Next exercise, what you want to do is bring the knee straight to the chest. Engage the core. And really engage the legs on the way down. So just don't drop the leg like mud. Really work the positive, work the negative, work out the legs as much as possible, and enjoy the exercise also. It feels amazing. It's very therapeutic. Next exercise, legs up and down, legs up and down. And in a few seconds, we're actually going to translate this into pull-up bar. And you can mess around with this stuff while doing pull-ups, as you've seen some of those New York guys do on YouTube. Continue lifting the leg up and down, lifting the leg up and down. And so that's it. Next exercise, you want to go to where you can do leg raises. You basically push your lower back onto the leg raise machine, and you lift your legs up and down, up and down, up and down. Then you can do knees to chest, a little bit of knees to chest. Again, this really works the core, but don't neglect to press your lower back onto the plaque behind you. It'll engage your abs that much more, and it'll feel amazing on the abdomen. Open the legs and crisscross them. This is an exercise I'm still relatively sloppy with, but just to give you guys some ideas, you can do this with or without the Therabands. Now, here's where it gets really fun, right? So, hold on. So, here you can kind of moonwalk, if you will, towards the right hand side, then come back to center, then go towards the left hand side. And this is really fun to control the muscles in the legs and muscle in the abdomen. You can come back center. So there's plenty of stuff you can do. You can kick the legs up and down again, crisscross them. Just play around and see what comes out. Leg raise the legs as high as possible, crisscross them again. Use your imagination when training, and you'll see how many cool things will come out. Never be static, and never follow any rules. I mean, except safety rules, of course. But in terms of imagination, use as many different elements as you can possibly muster. So last exercise, we'll translate this all on a pull-up bar. So I eventually want to do this stuff doing muscle-ups, but my muscle-ups aren't up to par yet, so I don't even want to attempt trying it. So you just pedal towards the front, pedal towards the right, and lower. You come back up on the pull-up bar, pedal towards the left, and then you can lift the legs, crisscross them. Amazing again for the core. And then here you lift into a pull-up, leg raise, and lower. Lift to a pull-up, leg raise, and lower. Lift into a pull-up, leg raise, and lower. So lift into a pull-up, leg raise, and lower. And so that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video.